Hey, Don and Craig, it's Felicia, Margie from Wilmington, Delaware. We just wanted to give you an update as to where we stand after we invested in your program. We bought your program the end of February, the beginning of March of '09, and we took it and we decided that what we wanted to do in our real estate business was to buy properties in our own backyard, and that's what we've been doing. So our first short sale that we got was 3 weeks after we purchased your program. We knew we didn't want to keep it, so after we negotiated it, we went to our local RIA group under your knowledge, because you told us to do that. We went to our local RIA group and we found 2 investors that were very interested in the property. The first one came out on a Monday, the second one came out on a Tuesday after we got the short sale accepted. We assigned it to the second investor. We closed that Friday, and we were really, really excited about this because that's all we did was do a little negotiating with the bank. We assigned the property. In about a week's time, we made about $13,000. Right, Margie? Isn't that about right?
Yep, that's it. That's it. And then our next short sale came in probably about a month or 2 later. We were looking around, seeing what else we wanted to invest in. We got a referral call, and this also was a short sale. We had a number of investors that we had talked to that they were going to help us fund this project. And then at the last minute, they didn't come through. Right. So we called Don, and Don said, okay, this is what you need to do. Go back to your local RIA group, talk to them, and see if you can find an investor. And we did. The next day, some new ladies had come to the RIA group. And we closed. We closed 2 days after we were supposed to close, and it was pretty exciting. Yeah. I would say that was a 4-month project from when we purchased it, renovated, and closed on it. Everybody walked away with a check, and we walked away with about $20,000 at closing. We were pretty excited about that.
We were very, very excited about that because in 4 months, making $20,000, and just like a few months before that, we didn't even know what the heck we were doing. And so, we invested in this program, and here we are. Made $13,000 our first short sale, and then we made $20,000 in our second deal. That's pretty good, right?
Right. And then now our mailings are consistent. We've learned, we've ironed out the kinks through your program, and I would say we have about 14 short sales that we have under contract now that we're working. Of course, we're not going to keep them all, but we'll assign most of them. Out of the ones that we have, we'll probably keep the one that we're going to keep is one for a 5-unit because we're being taught, you buy, you flip, you take the money, and then you invest in a multifamily. And
you keep the cherry properties for yourself.
Right, exactly. So that's what that's allowing us to do. In the first 3 months, I would say $14,000 was not bad for doing it part-time and not really knowing what we were doing.
Right.
Every transaction that we're doing is getting us closer to being full-time as an investor, and all of our income coming from our investing. Right. We have a 3-year goal is very clear, and we're really excited that in a short period of time, we haven't even hit a year. No. We have right now $1.2 million in real estate in our backyard. And believe me when I tell you, we didn't even own our own home at that time when we first started investing.
Because in the beginning of this, our skepticism is that I had no knowledge whatsoever in the real estate market, none. Margie had a little bit, and after investing in the product, it gave us all the confidence in the world because you have somebody that takes you step by step through Don and Craig in their program, shows you exactly what to do and how to do it, and also you have, you're able to have access to them, and so that's why it really comes as a confidence builder, and it helps you get to where you want to get to ultimately.
Yeah, and I would say that the thing that has significantly, the one thing, if we were to say one thing that significantly changed our whole outlook on our future, and we feel we feel security. I know security is important to a lot of folks, And you guys have guided us every step of the way. Even when we weren't sure, we still did what you told us to do.
Right.
I remember the first time you said, just go to your local RIA group and say this. And we were like, oh, but, people didn't know how nervous we were. So, we're excited in the direction that we're going.
Right.
And, we highly recommend anyone that really take it serious and don't leave any aspect of it out, because it all works together. You've taught us how to invest in this market. We're picking up properties at 50 cents on the dollar. Our first successes gave us the confidence to do the next and to do the next, where we're so involved in our local backyard, finding deals and doing deals and just focus on our game plan, that the people that we called the local experts that we were trying to get information from and they were trying to hold back from us, now they're stopping by our rehab properties and taking a look, calling us, oh, can you give me your opinion, and we think it's kind of funny.
And it is funny because they don't understand how the two girls, who women, right, who didn't know anything at all in like 8 months ago, weren't even in the game, and now here we are, and we have like $1 million in real estate. They're wondering how the heck are they doing it, and you know what? You got to keep them wondering.
And the coolest part is a couple of them have asked us to partner up with them in projects.
Absolutely.
And that's a compliment, but we owe it to our coaches.
We do. We owe it to Don and Craig, everything that we do, and they tell us what to do. And they told us, we needed to go out and talk to everybody about asking them for money, and that's what we did. And the best part about it is that not one dime came out of our pocket. It was all private people that invested in our business, and that's the coolest part about it, because 8 months ago, if somebody would have told me zero money down, no money out of your pocket, I would have been like, you're crazy. But it actually does work, and we're living proof of it, and we're hitting our goals. We're definitely hitting our goals right now.
I would say there was two things that Don kept harping on, and I remember Craig saying it a couple of times. Go to your local RIA group. Go to your local RIA group. Prospect everyone you know. And our favorite line to everyone that we know within a 3-foot rule is, who do you know that would be interested in earning 10% on their money, backed by real estate, and where they would get their money back in 6 to 12 months. We just use it with everyone. I mean, we had the UPS guy, the FedEx guy, retired folks in our circle, family members. The last property that we renovated and sold, we spoke to the neighbor. The neighbor referred someone that she knew. So it just goes on. I mean, we have an attitude that it doesn't matter who the person is. Just ask everyone.
It does.
This system has truly given us a leg up on investing successfully in this crazy and profitable market that we're in.
Absolutely.
So thank you again.
Thank you so much, Don and Craig. We couldn't have done it without you and without your program. And, we invested in your program because we needed help. And so we got the help that we needed, and here we are 8 months later. It's not even a year, and we're that much closer to our goal. I do not do this full time. I am a title clerk in a used car company, and that's what I do full time. But I'll tell you this, we have a goal that by the first quarter of 2010, we'll both be full-time investors in this market, and we owe it all to you guys. And we thank you so very much from the bottom of our hearts. We love you guys, and we look forward to seeing you soon. And we'll see you at the top. You know why? Because the bottom's definitely too crowded.